The fourth way teaches that in each person there is what is called a chief feature, or a chief weakness, or a chief tendency. The sense of I that we experience is embedded in this chief feature, this chief weakness, and it proves to be the main barrier to the self-realization of awareness. In simple terms, chief feature it's an innate psychological urge that we can't resist. It's like an immediate itch that we cannot help but scratch. And it happens over and over and over again, but we don't notice it because we're in it. We're so accustomed to it. We are so accustomed to becoming this reaction in us. And the reason it's a weakness is because it engulfs simple awareness, and it then forms awareness into the sense of I. As Ouspensky said, we always fall in at the same place. We always fall into this itch. We scratch it, this tendency in it. We become it again and again and again. We keep falling into it in exactly the same place. This is chief feature. And it can be either active or passive in a person. It can be positively charged or negatively charged. Each person's feature is different. For example, one person may feel the urge always to criticize other people, or to always correct other people, or always to prove to other people that they are right. Or a person may always tend to resist. Their first reaction is to say no, to pull back. Another person always withdraws. They kind of disappear, they hide, they run away. Or perhaps they silently condemn. Or psychologically or physically, they want to punish other people. Or perhaps they want to reward other people. Or they may seem to want to do good to others, to help others. And in fact, this can be nothing but this quick, immediate urge manifesting from chief feature. And it's mistaken as identity. And in general, all these features, all these tendencies fall into one of three categories. Either, when it comes to events and other people, either we tend to force things, or we tend to resist them, or we tend to avoid them. This may seem simple enough, but it's difficult to see in ourselves, and it's difficult to see how exactly it's harmful in terms of how it pulls awareness out of its source of silent inner being and then transforms awareness into behavior that we feel as I. Internally, psychologically, we feel this feeling of I as chief feature surges. And then it manifests as behavior, and that further reinforces the feeling of ourselves as a person. In the fourth way, all work on or against chief features about reversing this transformation in such a way that awareness returns to itself, and ultimately so that it never leaves itself, because it knows that it never needs to look for itself in psychological or physical form.